Welcome to our new show, Compassion Speaks. I'm Stephanie Player, and I'm the Executive Director of the S.A.F.E House. I'll be your host for this show where we give nonprofits a voice in the community. With me here today is one of our advocates of the S.A.F.E House. Her name is also Stephanie, and I brought her here today so that we can talk about the S.A.F.E House and talk about what it is that we do, so we can share that with the community and hopefully ultimately help someone that's watching and they can reach out to us.
Absolutely.
So Stephanie, why don't you tell us a little bit about the S.A.F.E House and what it is that we do?
Well, the S.A.F.E House is, in my opinion, an excellent organization. We reach out to ladies that are victims of domestic violence, and we offer them a chance to start over. We have a home that's available for no cost, and for them to come in and with their children, and they can take the steps to start over. We help out in a lot of different ways. In addition to shelter, we provide assistance with job searches. We have some ladies, we help them create resumes. We can help fill out applications. We have computers available that ladies can come in and use to do job searches with. We have transportation as excuse me. With the Four Seasons connection, we have bus passes that the ladies are welcome to come in and use every day to go out and take care of appointments and interviews and things that they might need to do. We have assistance in DES. We can help ladies who need to maybe get access or food stamps, and we can help them fill out their applications and get their information in. We provide services with legal aid, and if we have ladies that need assistance with going to court with any legal matters, we can help with that as well. One of the new programs that I'm kind of excited about is we're kind of streamlining we call them our groups, where we get together and we talk about either domestic violence, education, and real life scenarios. We have a class for budgeting and finance. We have classes for cooking. We have nutrition. We have some parenthood classes. And we'll work alongside with some of the local resources like the counseling center in trying to, in working together and backing them up and really making sure that the ladies who come to us get what they need to go out and start a new, fresh life.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad that you touched on all of that, because a lot of people that I come in contact with in the community say, you know, I have heard of the S.A.F.E House, but I really don't know what it is that you guys do. And I am grateful that we have the opportunity to kind of paint a picture here of it's not just a roof over their heads, it's not just a building, it's a home, and it's also a place for healing where women and children have an opportunity to move forward with their lives in a positive direction. And one thing I know that we're starting now is, and it'll be in April that we have our first session, we are actually reaching out and doing non-resident support groups. So we want to involve individuals in the community that don't necessarily need shelter, but they still would like to seek our services and support from our advocates and staff. And so that's something that we've started out, and we'll have our first session in April. So anybody who is interested in that, they can call our hotline. And I wanted to make sure to mention that during this segment. The hotline phone number is 928-367-6017, and we do have a toll-free number as well. It's 888-224-1315, and there is always someone at the other end of that line 24/7. We have an advocate available to answer any questions or to help you if you're in crisis and you need help immediately. So I definitely want the community to know about that. And so I wanted to kind of segue into that once someone exits our program, is kind of what we call it. it's not that it cuts off from there. It's not like, okay, you're on your own and we'll see you later. There's more than that.
No, we were excited about the group that you're talking about that begins in April, because it's not only for non-residents who haven't been a part of the shelter, but for those who are leaving the program and still might just need the support that we offer. As far as I'm out on my own now, and I'm just feeling a little bit scared. Maybe sometimes somebody, just need a friendly voice or a friendly face to kind of just be there with you and help you through those next steps as you're establishing, the new processes in your life.
Right, absolutely. It's an ongoing support system, because as they stay in our shelter, they're building relationships with us. We are advocates for them. We are a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on, and we're a part of that healing process. So there's a special bond that kind of comes into play.
There really is. There's been several women that have come through of all ages, and I get attached and I get so excited when I see the little victories. When someone does come through and get that new job, or they do move on to their first new apartment, and it's just a thrill for me to watch them be able to go out and be successful.
I feel the same way. Being able to be a small part of their success is so rewarding, and it's so hard to explain that to someone who hasn't worked in our field. But it is, as hard as it is to hear their stories of trauma and what it is that they've gone through, and help them through that healing process, to know that they have now come to a point of self-sufficiency and independence and self-confidence. It is so incredibly amazing to see that transformation.
It is. It is. Women who come to stay with us initially are, they're out of place, nervous, not quite sure what steps they want to make next, and we just kind of get in there and provide that little boost and help them explore their options. It's difficult to just sit down and say, well, this is what we do, because there's so many. I helped someone do a tax return last week, and the week before that we did 2 separate resumes, and it's just always something different. Every week it's the same, but it's different, and it's such a neat process to be able to have someone come and say, I really need help with this, or I'm not really sure how to do this, and if I don't know the answer, then somebody does, and we'll sit there and we'll work on it until we get it figured out. And it's just such a rewarding, for me, and as for the residents as well. We come together and we form really neat processes there where people can just say, I can do this, and they begin to develop independence, and it's just a great thing to watch and be a part of.
It really is. And I get a lot of questions in the community too. Well, how can I help? How can I be a part of what it is that you guys do? We do have volunteer opportunities available, and again, they can call our phone number for that, the 928-367-6017. And also, a lot of people don't know about our thrift store, the Butterfly Boutique up in Pine Top in the Ponderosa Plaza. It's at 857 East White Mountain Boulevard in Pine Top, and that is a really easy way to support the S.A.F.E House. We have secondhand goods that are donated from the local community and we resell those, and every penny that we make goes back to the White Mountain S.A.F.E House. We also have a food pantry there where we distribute food boxes to those who are in need of additional food for their homes. There is no income requirements for that. Anybody who wants one, come in and get one. And you can call the boutique for more information on that too. That's 928-367-3700. And not only can you be able to get food boxes there if you're in need, but it's an awesome place to shop. I go in there every time, and I cannot keep myself from not purchasing something, because there's always such wonderful items there, from clothing to household items to furniture. I just bought this beautiful desk that was donated to us. It's amazing to see what the community donates to us. So if you're interested in supporting us that way, if you're cleaning out your closets and you don't know what to do with all this stuff you can't use anymore, come and bring it by the boutique. Or if it's something really large that you can't move by yourself, our store manager, Megan, can come over there and actually pick it up from you from your home and make arrangements to make that happen. So there's so many different ways that you can support the S.A.F.E House: purchasing items there, donating items there, and wanting to be a part of it. We do have volunteer opportunities available either within our store or within the shelter itself. So please just contact us and let us know how you would like to support us. We have women that groups from all over that like to get involved and help our women either on site or off site. So there's many different options available.
And our women that are current residents are able to utilize the store as well. We had a gal that recently started a job and she needed some clothes for work, and we were able to send her over there at no cost to herself to get some new outfits and some shoes and jewelry and things to wear to begin her new job with.
Absolutely.
So it's an invaluable resource for everybody.
Exactly. Yes, it's very common for women who come through our doors to come in with just the clothes on their backs. They don't have time to pack a bag. They don't have time to grab essential paperwork like birth certificates and identification. Sometimes we have them come in without even any shoes on, or they come in and they don't have a winter coat, or they have children and they weren't able to get everything for their children together in time. So we definitely, I'm glad you brought that up, that the boutique is also meant to help our residents as well. So that way they have things that they can call their own. It is their clothes, it is their belongings, and they can use that to kind of move forward and feel a little bit more, just a tad bit more comfort in making that decision that they made to leave. So yes. Well, I'm so excited that we were able to get this out to the community. You know, a lot of people don't know how many people that we serve each year. Last year, we served over 284 women and children. That's how many people walk through our doors. These are local community members that found themselves in crisis and in need of emergency shelter. And that's a big number for our community. So I'm so grateful that we are in this community and we're able to provide this very much needed service. And I'm so thankful for you for coming by today to help paint the picture of what it is that we do and let the community know that, you know, this is something that is very important, and we need to be able to support local organizations that help our local community members. So, all right, well, we will be right back with our next guest. Stay with us. Welcome back to Compassion Speaks, where we give a voice to the nonprofits in our community. With us now are Dina Pace, the director of the Humane Society of the White Mountains, and Mark Sterling, the board president. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you so much for joining.
You bet.
I want to give you guys the opportunity to talk about the Humane Society and what it is that you guys do, what upcoming events you have, and let's let the community know what it is that you guys offer to our local community here.
Okay. Well, obviously we take in all the homeless pets in our area, and you know, it's very important for people to know that even if you don't live in this area and you've lost your pet, call us. If you found someone else, call us. We have animals come as far as from Globe. We've had them come from down by Marana. We just get them from all over Apache County, all over Navajo County. Navajo County Animal Control brings us animals also. So regardless of where you live, if you're missing your pet, please call us. Microchipping is an easy way and it's cheap. We do it for $20. You don't need an appointment. So, you know, and that way we always know whose animal is, you know, if it comes into us.
All right. What is the phone number that they would call to find their pet or to get information about
It's
microchipping?
368-5295.
Okay.
And that's our number at the shelter. We're there Tuesdays through Friday from 10:30 to 5, and then Saturday 10 to 5. So very important that if you lost your pet, please call us.
Yes, absolutely. There's a home where that pet belongs,
Yeah.
and usually they are wanting to get reunited with that pet, and you come across one, you don't know where it came from, where it lives, and let's get them reunited. That would
Yes.
be the
You
best
bet.
case scenario.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
always very rewarding for us because we can always tell when they do have a home. It's very sad for us to watch them because they're going, how did I end up here, you know? So,
Absolutely. They're scared, they're
Oh, yeah.
anxious, they're in a strange place. It's
Yes.
only natural for them to want to get back to that comfort of that
Yeah.
home.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, so what else can you tell us about the Humane Society? I know that you guys have a lot of volunteers that help make this a success.
you know, the volunteers are the backbone of us.
Yeah,
We
it couldn't
do
happen
it.
without the volunteers.
No, our board members are all volunteers. You know, it starts there and it goes down. We have dog walkers. We have volunteers at our doghouse thrift shop. We have volunteers at the shelter. We have volunteers that do off-site adoptions for us. We have volunteers that do a lot of computer data for us. We just cannot do what we do, being a nonprofit, without our volunteers. And I mean, they're gold to us.
Well, if someone was interested, maybe somebody watching the show says, hey, I would love to volunteer, how would they get more information on that?
You know, they can call the shelter at 368-5295. They can also go onto our website, which is hswm.org. And at that point, we have all our forms there to download. And then they can just bring us in the volunteer application. Depending on where they want to volunteer, if they want to do it at our doghouse thrift shop, or if they want to do it at the shelter, if they want to do off-site events, fundraising, all that is all volunteers. And we will get them in the area where they want to be.
Awesome. Yeah, everybody has different strengths that they want to be able to help with, and
Yeah.
to have a wide variety of different things that they can select for themselves is,
Right.
I think you get a lot more people interested that, no, hey, this is my niche. I know that I can help in
You
this
bet.
area.
Exactly. And a lot of people say, you know, I just can't come in the shelter. It's too sad. We can use you still. You can still make a difference in the lives of the homeless pets in a different area of supporting us, you know.
Right, absolutely. Well, I'm so glad, and I hope that through this we're able to get you guys some more volunteers to help make this even more of a success for our local community and the pets and animals in our community, to get them the help that they need and the forever homes that they need.
You bet.
Absolutely.
That's very important.
You know, and the dog walking is a very important thing
Oh,
for
yeah.
us out there. You know, we don't have enough staff to be able to walk those dogs, and we need volunteers to take them out in the exercise yard, to walk them, to play with the cats in the cat room, all that stuff. And what a difference it makes in the lives of those animals.
Absolutely, yeah. It keeps them feeling like they're loved, I'm sure.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so what are some other ways that people can support you guys? I know you have the Doghouse Thrift Store. Can you guys tell us a little bit about that?
It's a great little thrift store. Janie Blessinger is our manager over there. She's doing a great job. It's a cute little boutique style thrift store, and got some great items. All the items are donated to us. All the dollars taken in go to the Humane Society to help keep us open out there. They can always send us money. They can bring us items to the doghouse, any household type items, clothing or furniture or any of those kind of things. Our motto is absolutely yes. How can we help you? So if you've got something, we're gonna take it and do what we can with it to help the animals.
Wonderful. And what a great, having a separate location where people can come in and support you guys in a different way. You know, maybe
Right.
they're not able to volunteer, but they still want to be able to support you guys
Right.
in some way. What a wonderful way to do that additional outreach to people in our community.
Right.
Great.
And
Oh,
there again, too, it's so many volunteers over there.
Oh yeah.
That they're the backbone there too. So it's all about our volunteers and, you know, getting things done for all the homeless animals.
right, that support.
You bet.
Very
It's huge.
nice. And what about fundraisers? Do you guys have any fundraisers coming up?
We do. Right now, we're putting together, we call it the no-show ball, and you'll get an invitation in the mail telling you that you don't have to put on the tight high heel shoes, and you don't have to get your hair done and your nails done and wear a tuxedo, but you can donate through a mail-in envelope that'll be with it, and it's just kind of a cute idea, and the fundraising is never ending. It's, as you know, anything like what we do, it never ends, so you constantly need the dollars.
Right.
And being a nonprofit, we're constantly looking for dollars through grants or donations or anything like that. So, but yeah, the no-show ball is coming. You'll see it in the mail here very soon, and love to have people support us.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you have a wine tasting fundraiser?
We do.
coming
We
up?
have a wine tasting. The owners of the Porter Mountain Steakhouse are holding a wine tasting on the 12th of March from 5 to 8. Is it 5 to 8? 6 to 8. 6 to 8 at the Porter Mountain Steakhouse, and the proceeds will go to help supporting us.
Awesome.
Which is nice. And then we have our annual, our big event is Happy Tales. And Happy Tales is held at Charlie Clark's, at the Orchard at Charlie Clark's, and it's August 23rd. And that's really a destination spot. People come from all over the state to be a part of that. It's really a great time and a lot of
yes.
fun. And so, yeah, we're constantly fundraising as best we can.
Wonderful. So that wine tasting is March 12th, and then the Happy Tales is August
23rd. It's a
23rd.
Saturday.
Okay, wonderful. Well, that sounds exciting. Some really cool events, and the Happy Tales, yes, that is one of the biggest events up here during the summertime.
Yeah, it's a lot
so
of
many
fun.
people come up here,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Charlie Clark's parking lot is full.
Overfull.
Yes, overflowing. I think that's why they have the additional parking, is to accommodate
And
that
how many
particular
animals did we
event.
adopt last year at Happy Tales?
I believe we did 7 last year.
7
at Happy
adoptions
Tales.
at the actual fundraiser,
Oh,
which is
wow.
really nice.
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's the purpose.
Yeah,
you know,
you
we
bet.
want to get these
You bet.
adoptions
Yeah.
going. Okay, wonderful. So what about the spay and neuter clinic? You mentioned that. What is it that you guys do?
You know, we'd love to work ourselves out of a job. And if people would spay and neuter, that would help. We get so many unwanted litters of kittens, puppies, and everyone loves them because they're so cute, but what everyone needs to keep in mind is that they are homeless when they come to us. And so we have a grant right now through the Arizona license plate, and that is available to help the public with their pets that they already have. So right now, to neuter or spay a dog, it's $35, and to do a cat, it's $25. That's all it's going to cost these people, and you can really and truly make a difference in your animal. And not only does the spaying and neutering stop the overpopulation, it also stops a lot of the cancers that these animals get. There's the testicular cancer, there's mammary cancer, there's all kinds of cancer that can come from not being spayed and neutered. So if people are interested in this grant, now is the time. You will never find it cheaper, you know, and they can get an appointment by calling 928-205-7415. Most likely you'll have to leave a message on that phone, but she will call you back within 24 hours and set you an appointment. I will tell you though, the money will go fast, you know, because we have been letting people know that. So
Get in while you can.
get in while you can.
Absolutely.
And do the right thing for your pet.
So who is doing the spaying and neutering? Is that through the Humane Society?
It is. We have a spay and neuter clinic right there on our facilities, and we have Dr. Helzer does all our spaying and neutering.
Okay.
So we've got a great little crew over there that works with her that takes really good care of all the pets.
Oh, wonderful. Great. Well, that's a great service to provide too, because I hear what you're saying, that is something that can really help to curb a lot of the issues that come up with having homeless animals in
Absolutely.
a community.
Right.
And speaking of litters, you mentioned that you're always in need of foster homes for your animals.
We are always in need. You know, we get so many pregnant animals, and we're really working with that. Years ago, and a lot of humane societies will euthanize at that point. We do not. We try and find a foster home for these pets. And we had a dog, we had 2 of them. One gave birth on Christmas Eve. She was in a foster home. And then on December 30th, we had another one, Paisley, give birth to 8 puppies. She was not in a foster home. We couldn't find a foster home for her until her and her puppies, the puppies were 5 weeks old at that point. But we did find a wonderful foster home, and they went there for another 3 weeks. And so foster homes are very important. And you know, a lot of people go, I can't do that, I can't give them back. We have a lot of foster failures. I personally am a foster failure because the first time I fostered, I adopted, you know, and it's very rewarding. Yeah, your heart gets broke, you know, it does, with every one of them that you bring back to find their forever home. But it is so rewarding knowing that you are saving lives and you're keeping them in a safe environment. We need foster homes when we have amputees. You know, our vet has to do surgery sometimes and remove limbs. And so they need to go into a foster home and stuff until they're healed and ready to come back.
Right, right. Well, it's giving them a place where they can feel more safe, more at home, and have that time to really be cared for in a way that a family would care for them.
Absolutely, and we
And
supply
socialized.
everything.
Right, absolutely.
Socializing, yes. We supply everything, the food, everything they need, we will supply it to the foster homes.
Oh, wow. How wonderful.
So it's just a very rewarding way to do things, it really is. And when you have litters of kittens or puppies, they're so adorable to watch as they grow.
Oh, yes.
You know, a lot of people, you forget that stuff. You forget that they're born with their eyes and their ears closed. And so it's fun.
Wonderful. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and joining me today and in talking about the Humane Society of the White Mountains. I hope that you'll come back and keep us up to date on things that are going on. And I'm so glad that we were able to get this message out to the community. Thank you for watching today. Be sure to join us next time to hear Compassion Speak.